Some people say no good. Free.
In the morning, I get drunk in the afternoon.
I ain't got much money, but I damn sure got it made.
And I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, please long hell comes before long. Rather than run the risk of being confusing, I'd like to explain that this is my only YouTube channel. I know many users on YouTube have many different channels, and maybe they use one channel for one thing and they use other channels for something else. Well, this is my only YouTube channel. I know at least a few people out there have watched some of the videos I've put out. So, I mean, according to YouTube, there's like 200,000 of you, so. And I appreciate the attention. I just don't want anyone to think, wait a minute, I've been watching this guy for like a couple years on YouTube, and sometimes he just does poetry, and sometimes he does political stuff, or sometimes he just rants. I mean, whatever. And all that's true, as you've seen. But then recently, I've introduced the motor vlogs to my YouTube channel. And I intentionally didn't create another channel to do this on, because this is my life. Just like the videos you see of me sitting in my room talking on camera. And I don't see a whole lot of separation in the metaphysical books that I publish, or the spiritual concepts that I discuss. I don't see a separation between any of that and the things that I do on the bike. In fact, I gotta trim this because it's getting so bad, so thick you can't see out. In fact, I don't know if you've ever really stopped to take a look at the metaphysical things that make up your ordinary everyday life. For instance, like riding a motorcycle. I'll give you a metaphysical example of riding a motorcycle. First of all, just like in life, you're way too close. Oh, no, you're not. You're being towed. Just like in life, wherever you look, wherever the head is pointed, that is where the body will go. On a motorcycle, if I look over here to check, now see, I'm aware of it, so I overcompensate, but they did test and show that wherever you look, wherever your head is pointed, wherever your eyes are looking, that's where the bike's going to go. Metaphysically, the lesson is your life is the same way. And those of you out there who maybe spend most of your time looking in the rearview mirror, looking behind you, remembering the past, all that stuff, well, that's where you're going. See, that's where you're looking, that's where your eyes are pointed, and that's where you're going. And that's where you'll stay. Well, that's kind of interesting. I think we overlook a lot of these things in our life. Or it's not that we overlook them, we compartmentalize them. One thing goes here, one thing goes there, one thing goes there. Yeah, and I can see that even in my own life. What about the overlays? What about how does one thing relate to another? How does it all fit together? And if you really start looking close, it gets hard to find seams. But I would like to let subscribers know that you've seen on my YouTube channel, the things I do is what I do. Whether it's publishing books, writing them, poetry, motorcycles, just all-out protest against the insanity I see before me. Whatever it is. I mean, that's who I am. That's what I do. And that's all I'm ever interested in bringing to YouTube. And I do appreciate you, you listening, you watching. I guess I might as well overlay some of the comments that I want to address. Oh, well, first off, news. The random acts of awareness. I know people have commented about, hey, when, you know, we liked random acts of awareness and there's only 4 episodes, when's the next one coming out? Well, soon. See, there was a gap in between episodes, and this long gap, because I've acquired completely new editing software, and I've been in the process of the steep learning curve. And that's all been in an attempt to be able to produce better episodes of Random Acts of Awareness, because we like the idea too, and those who participate in them like doing it. You know, it's something we all enjoy, and the plan is not only to continue it, but to take it to a completely new level, that now that we have the ability to technically do that, we can begin again. So that's one bit of news, and I appreciate those of you who have left comments saying, hey, you know, basically, you know, we like that, and what's up, why aren't you doing it? So thanks for caring, thanks for even noticing. But they will resume. In fact, I'll give you a teaser. Ooh, loud bus. I'll give you a teaser. The next one is going to have Angela Myers in it. I don't wave. Yeah, here's a good topic. See, here's some overlay for you. Moto vloggers. I've noticed this here in the last week since I've got Sadie. Okay, if I'm cruising around town and I'm on Sarah, my sport bike, CBR 600, every sport bike gawks at it, looks at it and waves, you know, notices, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I can be riding around town on this, same people pass them, or the same, you know, sport bikes, they don't even notice, don't even wave. It's like, what? You know, it's like this, what kind of motorcycle prejudice do people really have, you know? I'm gonna start giving people the finger, screw waving. That'll get their attention now, won't it? Hey, how's it going? Boom! Flip them the bird. And then wave, you know, like, oh, I'm just kidding. I love that people have TVs in their cars. I mean, that is so, I think that's such, ooh, hi baby. I think that is such a great idea, that people have TVs right there over their steering wheel and mounted on their dash now, because that is what we need. That is exactly what they need. Put them in all the cars. Let them watch TV even when they're driving. Yes! Oh, Huxley is laughing his ass off. Yeah.
Putting down a rock and roll. Wants me to send a donation, cause he worried about
my soul. Yeah.
I just walked on the water. This I know is true. Sometimes I think that preacher of mine ought to do a little more too. 'Cause
I ain't asking nobody for nothing.
I can't get it on my own.
You don't like the way I'm living, just leave this long hair country boy alone.
Good, yeah.
have noticed that people, well, I guess maybe even people in cars, I bet you guys do the same thing. Whatever kind of car you drive, like if you drive a Jeep Cherokee, when you see other people in Jeep Cherokees, don't you think, hey, there's a person that really knows how to choose a vehicle. I mean, I like that guy. I don't even know him, but I like that guy because that guy is like me. And if it goes for pickup trucks, or it goes for everything else too. But it's amazing how we identify with things. Also, have you ever thought of this? Especially when you think of Harley Davidson. And I immediately think of Harley because they have the most effective marketing campaign that this world has ever seen. Now, you may think, well, you know, maybe Coke or Pepsi or maybe even some music industry or Hollywood, they've got a bigger brand. They've got a bigger icon than Harley Davidson. And my only response to that would be, you show me one person that's tattooed a Coke can on their arm. Because when you can motivate and compel millions of people to tattoo your symbol, your icon, your philosophy into their skin, you talk about motivation, you know, talk about effective marketing. You might have a good insurance company, but how likely are you to go to get a Progressive tattoo on your arm? What do you think? You like McDonald's, don't you? You'll eat there 3 times a week. You don't have a McDonald's tattoo, though, do you? Starbucks? You ever seen anybody with a Starbucks tattoo coffee? Or, you know, Starbucks coffee tattoo? Me neither. On another note, back there was Moulin Brew. Nice little concept. It's basically a Hooters for coffee. And hey, I'm all for it. I say you take it to the next level. Why not have naked girls, or mostly naked girls, serving you everything? You know, in every restaurant, in every counter, at the bank. Why aren't those girls naked? Let them wear bathing suits. Let them wear Victoria's Secret stuff. I mean, wouldn't that be more fun to go to the bank if, you know, chicks were dressed up like that? I mean, if it works for coffee shops and it works for some shitty little chicken wings, well, why not, you know, overlay it in some other directions and let all the women be naked. Make going to the store a hell of a lot more entertaining. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. I do appreciate the attention, because it's energy. And the more energy or attention we get out in the world in a certain direction, the faster it changes in that direction. Because again, wherever you look, wherever the head is pointed, that's where the body's going to follow. Don't look up, look within. You know, feeling good was good enough for me. It's good enough for me and my Baba and again. La 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 la